What will happen to two officers charged in the death of Elijah McClain is now up to a jury. The defense and prosecution wrapped up their closing arguments in the last hour.
And now a jury of 12 men and women will decide their fate more than 4 years after officers stopped McClain, threw him to the ground, and paramedics injected him with ketamine. Kevin Vaughn just got out of court. And Kevin, walk us through the final arguments for both sides.
Kim, the jury listened to almost 2.5 hours of closing arguments this afternoon, and those underscored what a complicated case this is. This is not a case where we're talking about a fingerprint on a gun, or we're talking about surveillance video, or we're talking about DNA on a piece of evidence. This is a case in which these two police officers and a number of other police officers and paramedics were involved in an 18-minute incident with Elijah McClain that ended with his death. We're going to hear now a little bit of sound from the prosecution and the defense during their closing arguments.
Mr. McClain said he respected our life. Sadly, the defendants did not have respect for his, because if they had, they would have listened to him, and they would have treated him as a someone, not a suspect. They would have treated him as a person, not a perpetrator. They would have helped him when he asked and begged that they help him, instead of driving their knees into him and inflicting more pain on a man who didn't need any pain inflicted on him at all, who anyone could have looked at and would have seen that he was in desperate, dire straits.
When you're a scapegoat, it's not enough. And so to get around that fact, they get up here and they say, gosh, he should have checked the pulse. He really messed up. And that's a crime. And you know what else? He committed a further crime because he didn't check the breathing. He didn't grab the paramedic by the shoulders and throw him down and say, do something.
The case officially went to the jury about 4:30. They went back to the jury room. First order of business is going to be to pick a four-person. The judge indicated he was going to send them home at 5 and have them come back tomorrow to continue deliberations starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Guys?
And we really have no indication this could last days, weeks, hours. No idea, Kevin?
No idea. Everybody asks how long will they deliberate, and nobody ever has any idea. We'll just have to wait and see.
All right. Thanks so much, Kevin.